The reason liberation is an inside job is that is the only place that you can accomplish that. It is the only place that you can come to experience your freedom and your authenticity when you decide to liberate yourself. And that's a process that we will each move through. We just do it in different ways. Because we couldn't possibly know who we're going to become in our lives when we're born, so it's always that journey of discovery. And what we discover is going to be something different for each of us. And accepting that or coming to liberate ourselves and be willing to be seen and shown is not always an easy task. And you may not have felt that for many years, or possibly the last several years in particular. But then you discover that the reason that you were feeling that way is because there was something more you were supposed to do. There was something more you were meant to do in your life, otherwise you wouldn't still be alive. And I had to come to that realization, and I had to liberate myself, because I didn't believe myself either. That's usually the difficulty that we have in life, is that we don't believe ourselves. We don't believe something that we see in front of us, or a vision that we have, or something we think is a pipe dream. And I had so much of that. And you may have others who tell you that, no, you shouldn't do that. That's not who you're supposed to be. And then you discover you were right. And I discovered I was right. And I doubted myself the entire time. In 2005, I had this dream that I was going to bring something to the world that was going to make a difference. I said, that doesn't even make sense. It couldn't have been me. You had that about something you were going to do. Even though I'm the person who walked through every single difficulty, challenge, I just developed I received mind-body healing techniques. I did all sorts of things, and I'm 75, but yet I'm still doubting that that's what occurred. But then it was proven that that's what happened. And so today I'm liberating myself, because I want more people to do the same thing, because it is about coming into self-ownership and self-mastery. I could have never told you that my life is going to lead me to developing a system that could give any person the ability to change their lives and become who they're meant to become. But that is what's happened. I had to rely on also other help. I had to get verification, because we look for that at times. Does this really work? Even though I'm experiencing the results, because I am here and everything has changed. Because you discover that everything is consciousness. Everything that you experience in life is consciousness. And as you look at the messages for today that say liberation is an inside job, you will see that those messages are an arc of 17 years of me sitting down every single day and receiving this information. But I did it for 36 years, but 17 years turned into the first verified consciousness raising system that's ever been created. You can read it for yourself and you'll see. And you can listen to what's happened for other people who have done it. I have not, they've not had all of it, and that's what I'm finishing now. But I had to do this today because I can no longer hold back what I have, because I know that this could change anyone's life. And I can say that because if you still have some sort of judgment about yourself or others or the world, or not understanding something about your life, is to end this work. It's all been verified and it's there. And so it was years ago, I said, when I started to realize this, I said, I can't tell people that I know I can have the answer to their difficulty. But it wasn't me, it was Wilhelm. So all the answers are here. Your questions have been answered because they're within you. What I did was spend my life creating a guide that can take anyone there. And it's worked because I'm here. Now you have a chance to do that, because I'm finishing this now. Take a look at all the information, because you'll never find anything that will give you this much awareness, because that's what it is. It's about raising your consciousness and developing self-mastery. I spent my life developing. Now you can have it to use for your life to make it what it should be. And I can say that unequivocally because I know that it works. There's no difficulty or challenge that any person would have that this work wouldn't address. You just decide if you're going to do it. I had to make that decision myself. And I'm deciding now that this is what I'm finishing, and I needed everyone to know that. All right. See you soon. Check out all the work.